S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
This is Freeman, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Taken in at the 22. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Let's get this, get this.
Yes, yes.
Go right here. 50.
Now.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Let's go. 8, read.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw it is Locke. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go 58's the mic. Not here.
Yep. Rock it, fine.
On third and long, it's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Now, the Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Locke gonna go on fourth down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We go set. 60 or.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Again, it's Locke. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9. Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta, Eagles and Falcons. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun on third down, Locke. He's going to fire one deep over them. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
15 line. 15 line.
Locke off a play action. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carried out confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check, 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 check.
Get it.
Block now on first down. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
That's trash.
Play action. Now it's Locke. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On play action, Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Check.
Ready?
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be, 38 yards out. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Rudy Bates.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What you got?
Go.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Hit the edge, boy.
Hey, Alpha. Go on.
Switch. 50 yards to my
After the turnover, here's Locke. 20! And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, you hit him with a big one.
The defense has planned for this all the...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in it.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. It's Chris Harris with a pick. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This is brought in at the 21. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Leo.
Check three.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, And down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 87 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
And a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Locke working out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. Oh, twisting away. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on second down. Lock. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with a give to Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Trubisky will throw. Make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, Echo. Ready?
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Throwing now is Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with two remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Block off of play action. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Broncos.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Lucky. 58's the mic.
They'll run here with Freeman. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the sport.